Have you ever stopped to think about the secret behind some of the world's most unique and flavorful foods? Well, today, we're digging into an ancient practice that's making a huge comeback, and for good reason. Its amazing health benefits. We're talking about fermentation. Let's jump right in.
So, let's start with a little pop quiz. What do creamy yogurt, spicy kimchi, and that fizzy kombucha you see everywhere, what do they all have in common? They seem totally different, right? But they all share one powerful, invisible secret. What do you think it is?
If you guessed fermentation, you are absolutely right. It's the invisible magic that transforms pretty ordinary ingredients into some serious nutritional powerhouses. So let's break down exactly how this all works.
Okay, so what is this magic, really? Well, think of it like having an army of microscopic chefs. These are the good guys, beneficial bacteria and yeast. They get to work breaking down the sugars in food. This process not only preserves the food naturally, but it also creates probiotics, those amazing live organisms that are just fantastic for our health. Now that we've got the basic science down, let's see it in action. It is time to pack our virtual bags because we are going on a global food tour to see how different cultures have been using this incredible process for literally centuries.
Our first stop is going to be Eastern Europe and the Caucasus region. This is the home of a tangy, creamy, and incredibly healthy drink that's been a staple forever. Kefir.
You know, making kefir is just beautifully simple. You add something called kefir grains, which, by the way, aren't actual grains. They're living colonies of yeast and bacteria. You add them to milk, and these little guys go to town, fermenting the milk and breaking down the lactose. What do you get? A tangy, probiotic-packed drink that's often way easier to digest than regular milk because it's naturally lower in lactose. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, now let's journey east over to Asia, a continent that has absolutely perfected the art of fermenting one of the world's most versatile plants, the soybean.
First up is tempeh, coming to us from Indonesia. It's basically fermented soybeans that are pressed into a firm cake, and it makes for a fantastic, high-protein meat substitute. But what's really incredible is its potential impact on our heart health.
So check this out. A major review of over 40 studies found that having soy protein daily, like the kind in tempeh, could lower bad LDL cholesterol by 3.2% in just 6 weeks. Now, that might not sound like a huge number, but trust me, consistent, small improvements like that can make a real difference for your heart in the long run.
All right, next up on our soybean tour is something a little more adventurous. Natto. It's a traditional Japanese breakfast food, and it is famous for its powerful smell and its very distinct, kind of sticky, stringy texture. I know, but don't knock it till you try it.
And here's why you should really give it a chance. Natto is a nutritional champion. It's loaded with fiber to keep your digestive system happy, and it's incredibly rich in vitamin K, which is absolutely crucial for strong bones. In fact, research has even linked it to reduced bone loss in postmenopausal women.
Sticking with Japan, let's talk about a flavor-packed paste you probably already know and love, miso. It's made by fermenting soybeans with salt and a special fungus called koji. And yep, it's the delicious foundation of that wonderfully comforting miso soup.
But miso is so much more than just soup. Oh my gosh! You can use this savory paste to glaze vegetables, to totally punch up a salad dressing, or as a rich marinade for meat. It just adds this incredible depth of flavor, making it a super easy way to sneak those fermented benefits into meals you're already making.
From Japan, let's hop over to Korea for a true superstar of the fermented world, kimchi. This iconic side dish is most often made with fermented cabbage, but you can find it made with all sorts of veggies, like radishes and scallions too.
And the health perks? They're really impressive. Studies suggest kimchi can help lower cholesterol and reduce insulin resistance, which is super important for keeping your blood sugar stable. Plus, it's fantastic for your gut and might even help ease the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome or IBS.
From one beloved fermented cabbage dish to another, our final stop takes us right back to Europe for a classic you definitely know, sauerkraut. And it is so much more than just a hot dog topping. Sauerkraut is low in calories, but it is packed with fiber and vitamins C and K. And get this, here's a fun bonus. Just like leafy greens, it contains lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants that are known to support and protect your eye health. Who knew?
So, wow, we've traveled from Eastern Europe to East Asia and back again. What's the common thread here? What's the big takeaway from all these delicious and diverse foods?
Well, it all comes down to the probiotic payoff. These amazing, beneficial bacteria are linked to a whole host of good things. We're talking smoother digestion, a stronger immune system, and even potential boosts in weight management and reduced inflammation all over the body. It's a pretty big deal.
So, are you feeling inspired to give some of these a try? I hope so. Let's talk about how you can easily bring them into your kitchen, because there are a few key things you need to know when you're at the grocery store.
This is the crucial point, right here. Not all fermented foods you buy are created equal when it comes to probiotics. Pasteurization, that's the process that uses heat to make things shelf-stable, well, it unfortunately kills off all those good-for-you bacteria. So to get the benefits, you have to look for products that contain live, active cultures. So here's your shopping cheat sheet. For sauerkraut, look for the word unpasteurized or raw. It'll be in the refrigerated section, not on a regular shelf. For yogurt, the label should proudly say it contains live and active cultures. And for something like kombucha, just take a quick peek at the label to watch out for a lot of added sugar.
Whew! We have covered a lot of ground today, from those little microscopic chefs doing their thing to a delicious tour of foods from all over the globe. So, what does this all mean for you?
The takeaway is really simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. Making these foods a regular part of your diet isn't just about trying new flavors. It's an ancient practice that can genuinely contribute to your modern, long-term health. So that just leaves us with one final question. After our journey today, which one of these ancient, powerful, and delicious foods are you going to try first?